YouTube comment bots are getting insane. Every single video that you go to has a comment section that is completely unreadable. It's filled up with verified comment spammers and just people copy and pasting the same comment. You will probably notice the exact same user on multiple videos across YouTube, and like, I'm on some super niche type of videos and there's always the same sort of users on there, the same channels all across YouTube. Well, it turns out that these channels are actually breaking terms of service on YouTube by spamming, but also some pretty insane behind the scenes stuff, scams. So yeah, these YouTube channels are most likely stolen accounts that they have sold and are preparing to sell again. So I'm going to talk about that in this video because it's like, it's a web of accounts, a web of people. At first I didn't think they were stealing accounts, but until I joined a second Discord server and just a bunch of people linked in with it, I can pretty much guarantee it's a scam, okay? Like, it's actually insane. So let's look into it all in this crazy video. But before I begin, please click subscribe because this took forever. So I covered this channel here crazy. This is one of those, I guess, spam accounts that comment everywhere, and look at that, they have the verification checkmark on the wrong side. This is something we've seen with a lot of accounts. I've done like a whole series on these guys by now, and I said in the last video talking about it, we would infiltrate their server. Didn't say it like that, but today I have a lot of information for you all. So buckle in. It's kind of crazy. You can see there's a bunch of channels involved. Like, I have channels upon channels. Some are terminated, some have rebranded over time. They're all linked. So let's go into it. So yeah, we'll start with this channel, Crazy. They have a weird name, and this is something they do. This is just cosmetic. I've covered it in some videos before where some YouTube channels abuse translation features to get cool names, or sometimes duplicate names or double names. Sometimes they would impersonate YouTubers and stuff by doing this. It's just to do with YouTube translation settings where you set the English version of your channel to some weird language, and then YouTube will automatically auto-translate your channel to whatever you want. It's this thing. Multiple videos already on it now. But I do want to get into the insane YouTube selling aspect. So I joined their server and I found some interesting stuff. So obviously when I joined, they noticed right away and they kept trying to talk to me. I sort of ignored them, sorry about that, because I've been researching, okay? I like to search through chats and find some stuff, and I mean, they're sort of out front with it, like out in the open. There's this channel here, Shop. Like, it's right there, like, it's right in the open, so as you can see, they're blatantly, obviously selling YouTube accounts right out in the open. At everyone, this channel for sale, 1.3 thousand tonight only, can get verified as rare name. They're selling it to people for money. This is against YouTube terms of service already, so like, what the heck are they doing that we don't know about? Anyway, I don't want to speculate just yet, because let's go up a bit. You can see there's some messages saying, hey, DM this person for, you know, you could purchase 4 channels. So they are selling a bunch of YouTube accounts, and this person here, Evil, has a lot of YouTube channels attached to this person. Like, look at this. So many accounts. So we're going to go through them all naturally because they're all associated with them. But the one that we're going to be looking at right away is the account they're selling, Last. Let's go to it. So this is Last. You can see it's a YouTube channel with 145,000 subscribers, and all their videos are from a month ago, posting shorts. What seems to be shorts about kids, like some, you know, I don't know, some kid living their life, drawing Peppa Pig. So obviously looking at this, it's almost like it was owned by somebody else. So that's kind of suspicious. Who used to own this channel? It was made last year, so it's not like it's an old channel at all. But let's take a look. In Social Blade, you can see that at one point in time, they lost a bunch of views in 1 week. Minus 140 million views. That doesn't just happen out of nowhere. That's a sign that this account was like sold to somebody, and that's probably how they got a hold of the channel. In fact, I can guarantee this channel has at least been sold once, okay? Because going through their Discord server, they linked once at some point to this like YouTube selling account website, and so taking that site into Google and searching for that channel ID, you could see it right here. It was sold on this website, Accounts Market. I don't know for how much, because if you visit it, it said it doesn't exist or has been deleted or removed or something, but this account has been sold at least once. So now that we can guarantee this channel has been sold, who used to own it? We don't know. We don't know the answer at all. We don't know when it was sold. We don't know anything like that. So we don't know if these people on here have stole this account from someone, or if it was theirs. You know, there's that possibility. They could have owned this channel the whole time. But it is kind of suspicious when they have content like this. Like with someone's kid it is kind of weird, right? And like these all say a month ago, but they were posted like on different days. This was on January 8th, January 6th, so it's almost like this channel was ripped from someone's hands in a way, you know? Either hacked and sold and then bought by these people or something like that. But either way, it is against terms of service. But anyway, let's move on back to this channel here, Crazy. We already covered this channel and the weird glitch they have, but let's take a look at them in the Wayback Machine. Basically, this website allows you to see YouTube channels in the past, and this account has some captures from 2021. So this is the capture. It used to be this channel called Swerve with interesting looking video here, and they have a Discord server. Right down here, a nice little Discord server link. I wasn't sure if that was the full link, so I sort of stalked their old TikTok account, and oh, there's a link. What's in it? Well, I joined this server, and obviously it's a real server. But going back to this server right here, let's select this user, Evil. Right? If we go mutual servers, you can see they are in that server we just joined. So we're getting further here. They're in some of these servers. What about Crazy? Is Crazy in this server? Yes. But I searched around for Crazy's previous history on this server, and there's nothing. So, at least nothing that we could see. So I was thinking, hey, maybe did this Evil person, did they steal Crazy? I'm not sure, I'm not certain, right? Because they are pretty active in this server here. And I've searched for keywords like channels, and there's a lot of messages from this person just talking about selling YouTube accounts. This is something they've been doing for a while. They're living at this point. Like there's so many messages. A channel a week is profit 1,000 to, yeah, look at that. Making 1,300 a week for selling 2 channels. What the heck? Flipping channels has made me money. I could farm like 7 million views on 5 channels in a week, and we could ball. Not enough time for TikTok, finding Asians spamming on 20 channels. There's a lot of messages talking about, you know, selling channels. They're pretty experienced with it. Now, something about this person, they used to be called a channel called Evil. This was a channel we talked about before where they were mass commenting on YouTube to get subscribers and stuff. And this person, they admit that they sold Evil somewhere here. I just saw it. Okay, let me find it again. Right here, there we go. I sold Evil. And then there's this big message here. Something about, oh my god, they just go over selling channels. Another 1,000 made. Stuff like that. It's crazy. There's so many channels that this person's selling. There's also this message here. Vesby sold me Davies's channel without Davis knowing for $15. So are they actually stealing channels without people knowing? Look, I don't know the context behind all these messages, so I don't want to like say bad things about it. They gotta be careful. Like, bro, this is a public server. You see, public server. Okay, well now you can't read it because I just drew all over it, but like, this is such a huge selling account ring almost, and a lot of it is just all out in the public like that. It's kind of weird, and YouTube hasn't really done anything about it. Now, it actually doesn't end there. Yeah, check out my tape headphones. That's not what we're talking about today. You see, I found another Discord server with a bunch of these people in it, and they are actually linked. So you can see this channel here, B, the exact same type of thing. Comment spam is the same type of people. Just like this one and this one. I have a whole list of people, and it's been really helpful with people sending me links. Like Emily Saxton has been super helpful with all this. Here's another one, right? Fake Mr. Beast profile impersonating Mr. Beast, but one of them had a link to a Discord server. And so this is the original Discord server that I joined. Okay, it has the same people in it. For example, look who's at the very top here, Beam. Who the heck's Beam? I don't know, but if we go to mutual servers, they're in Meow. The same server, the same type of people. Now I have researched these people. What they do is they allow access between channels to a bunch of people so that they could comment everywhere. They give a crap ton of people manager permissions on their YouTube channel to mass comment everywhere. And I've even seen them say like, yeah, this is charity stuff, which like, okay, that'd be cool. Because there was something interesting I talked about, how we don't know if these people are scamming for the channels, except we kinda do. Alright, so I was directed here by Emily Saxton to this YouTuber here, Jack Gordon, who went over a bunch of these Mr. Beast comment spammers and he interviewed someone. So he interviewed this Discord user Scythe, who is in this Discord server right here. If we just search for Scythe, click on his name, same bio. It's the same guy selling YouTube accounts for money. What? 1,000 euros, 1,000 subscribers. So that's pretty interesting, but it gets even better. When you go to mutual servers, they are in Lucifer Land, which is the third Discord server that wasn't involved in all of this, but was sort of like, I guess, their original fallback server. So they're all connected. And you can see they even talked in here, not much, but they're all linked. Isn't it crazy? Now, an even bigger way to prove that they're all connected is this Scythe person. If you click on one of their linked accounts, we're going to click on Arxify. It leads us to 100K before March, which coincidentally is this channel here on Cat's YouTube channel. And Cat is a prominent user on the first server we joined, Meow. So they're obviously all connected. Every single one of these people, all the servers, are all connected. I also find it really interesting that that one server sort of ousted Scythe. However, they kept a user called Scythins in the Discord server who has links to all these channels, including Crazy and stuff, on their profile. Now, I'm not saying they're the same person, but it is interesting that on Scythen's YouTube channel, there is a channel called Scythe Shorts, which is the exact same name as Scythe. So it's kind of obvious to me what's going on there. Now, in this video, they go over how Minecraft Player 1.0 was a YouTube channel that Scythe sort of took over and hacked, and here's a bunch of DMs in this video showing all of this, and this is exactly what I thought was going on. They are actually hacking people's YouTube channels in the exact way that I predicted. Basically, Minecraft Player #1 asked Scythe to help with, like, I don't know, YouTube helped to grow their channel in the way that they were doing comment spam. And they asked for permissions to their channel with the owner permissions right there. And so here's a screenshot of the permissions. Minecraft Player 1.0 and Scythe is an owner, which is bad because if you're an owner, you can just press a button like right here to turn you into the primary owner. So never turn someone you don't know into an owner. Just make them all managers. If you're gonna do that even, I'd recommend not doing it at all. And then what happens there is you can become owner and then click the X and boot people out of the channel, which is exactly what the comment bots of last year were doing. 2020 actually, wow. So they scam people out of their channels and then comment everywhere and then sell them again and then probably scam them back even again. Like last time what they were doing is they were scamming people and then taking the channels right back after they already sold it so that they have both the channel and the money. So it's crazy. I was originally going to do 2 videos on this, but until I saw Jack Gordon's video, they're all linked. They're the same people. Isn't that crazy? And something even better, just to show that they're all meshed in together, look at this list right here, right? You got Scythe and all that stuff, but there's this user Arxify, who was a channel we covered like a few months ago. In the Meow Discord server, there's a user here called Arxify. Like what? They left the server since then, but they're seen in like some pretty big chats, like staff chats and stuff. And you can see they have been pretty active on this server. Look at that. 1,000 results. They were seen in staff chat, so they were obviously a part of this community, showing that they're both linked. And it's this huge group of people doing. And clicking to it, it links to a channel currently called Shadow, which is very interesting because on Scythe, the actual scammer, if you go and click on Hey on his profile, it's the exact same channel. And what's even better is that I have screenshots of these profiles over time, and Bribe didn't have this channel linked until recently. I have 2 separate screenshots of this person's profile, so that means they all actively know each other. So it's everyone's linked. We've pretty much proven this. Now I haven't even covered all the channels here. Here's another one, NFT. This channel is just completely blank with nothing on it, but I've gone through a bunch of staff in this server and just gone through all the staff's profiles because like if you're staff on this server, obviously you're a part of it, you know? So I've selected a lot of channels and look, they all have a lot of subscribers and usually are verified and stuff like that. And in the Wayback Machine, they used to be known as other people like Gold. There's another one, Lucky, used to be this person, Song something. This was years ago. This is 2019. So this channel was obviously sold and then turned into whatever it is today. You know, like look at the views. They lost a lot of views at one point, 34 million. Next channel, this one was terminated. It used to be known as WEF, and this actually seems to be a normal looking YouTuber. I've tried to join their Discord server, but it's since become a Robux like selling thing. I don't think this is legitimate. I don't know what's going on there. Here's another one, Gage. It used to be known as Zyvra HD. Look at that, different types of videos, so obviously it was repurposed. Another one, Yogurt. Yogurt used to be evil. We talked about evil in the past, so it's these same people we've talked about months ago, still doing this today. Going back to Crazy here for a second, they used to be known as this person. I have whatever subscribers who we've covered in the past. Here's another one, F. Another one, PP Gang. Used to be Steve. Another channel called F, like another one, I don't know what that's about. They used to be Purple Tracks, and I've tried to see Purple Tracks stuff, but look at this. They've used to have a lot of different cool looking videos here, and now they're all gone. DEC, XO, Cat, this is I think one of the big ones, right? They're all the channels involved in all of this. There's so many. Ryan, with the verified artist logo. And then this is another one, like, and look, a lot of these channels have other channels too. It's insane. There's this huge web of channels, and if YouTube were to look into this, they'd have a mess to go through. But luckily, they can see the back end to see where channels have come from. Like, I've been told this by YouTube employees. They can see everything, basically. So it is kind of good that, you know, they could crack down on this. I've also seen them link this here about selling YouTube accounts, and it says that, is it legal to buy a YouTube channel? Well, according to terms of service, no, you're not supposed to sell YouTube accounts. That's just not a thing you're allowed to do. And, you know, especially if all of these channels that we've looked at, various different channels have completely different history, like this one, right? Lots of weird random history. It's hard to believe that these channels weren't stolen from people, like people were scammed out of it. Now, how do they actually do it? Well, if you were to purchase a channel from them, I assume they would go through brand account stuff where you manage permissions and then you could transfer the ownership of a channel to someone else. So why would they do this? What's the benefit of buying a YouTube channel just to sell it? Well, there's a little step in between there that we kind of forgot about. Commenting. They comment everywhere on YouTube. Like some of the accounts that we've looked at, look at this one. This one was terminated for spam, deceptive practices, misleading content. Like they were commenting everywhere across YouTube. And that's because when you do that, people look at your account. And when you use certain, YouTube glitches and exploits like this one, right? Or the crazy verified exploit, and you can see they admit to being everywhere. Now, in addition to commenting, another thing they do is YouTube Shorts spam, where they upload the exact same short over and over and over again. There's sort of two groups of people doing this. One is these guys who do it to get views. There's sort of an exploit where if you keep doing it, one of them will blow up and you'll get a crap ton of views and subscribers. So obviously that's why they're doing it. And then the other group of people is still doing scams that I covered in a different video. They're doing this for a reason. To get people to subscribe to eventually sell the account. Like they were talking about in all their history on random servers, and like they're talking about in the literal shop category part on their Discord server, they sell them. It's crazy. So they're breaking some terms of service here, obviously. Selling YouTube accounts, right? Spamming. That's about it, honestly. Like selling accounts, spamming everywhere. They spam everywhere to resell the account because now it has more subscribers and then they make more money and then they just do it all over again. It is a selling ring, I guess. Like it's insane. It just keeps going on and on and on. So how can you protect yourself against this stuff? Basically, make sure your accounts are secure. Do not give anyone access to your account that, you don't want them to get access to. And if you see them in the comments, report the comments as spam, of course, because then they won't be able to grow their accounts. And that's about it, Like other than that, yeah, the server's friendly-ish, kind of, people talking about whatever. But like they are breaking some serious YouTube rules here. And they're young again too, so it's kind of hard to like, I don't know, how do I'm 20, okay? So it's not like they're that much younger than me, But it's just hard to believe that people are doing this. Like, what? Just do other things with your life, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's about it for me in this crazy YouTube video. If you want to see more like this, click subscribe, because I have other sort of groups of people doing this that I've been looking into. So be sure to subscribe for that. Thank you guys for watching, and of course, fly on.